Welcome to the February 2020 energy forecast and maybe a prediction or two. Well, as usual, the words and communication from the sage or awareness was right on for the month. And I wasn't even thinking about February being Valentine's Day, it's kind of the relationship month. But the hexagram that I got for this month is perfect. But it's also the message that I got very contradictory. And I waited a couple days because I was trying to figure out what these different messages that I was getting. They were so contradictory. But then, as usual, I saw some other energy forecasts, and they too are showing very dramatic, conflicting messages for February. So what are the messages that I got? Well, as usual, I always get a word for the month. This time when I tuned in, I did this prior to getting the hexagram. And the words that I got, they came in very fast and quick, not just one word this time. They were all very scary words. And I thought, man, so I must be in a bad mood or something, so I'm getting scary words. But I heard danger, disaster, malaligned, misguided, and some other words that just were like apocalyptic kind of danger words. And I thought, oh, well, I must be out of center because I'm really getting some weird words. And then, of course, I went and threw the coins, and the hexagram that I got was hexagram 29. And what is the title of that hexagram? It's called the abyss or the abysmal. And the judgment is usually about danger. However, while there is danger being predicted in this hexagram, the message was, it is also a gift. There's a gift. There's good times. That February is a time of real uplift for people. And at the same time, something's going to happen. Some shocking event is going to happen. So how can those two be playing out at the same time? From what I feel is correct is that the gift that is arising for this month through the 29th gene key and its gift is for people in their personal lives, in their personal relationships. And that Gene Key's gift is all about commitment and the commitment that we have with others, right? Our relationships. But mostly it's about our commitment to ourselves. But before I talk about that, but the kind of danger, shocking events are what is predicted for collectively around the globe, or in some political thing or something, but it's more of a collective shock. So before we get into that, let's talk about this word commitment. It is saying that the message that I got is during this month of February, there's going to be, and Richard talks about this in the Gene Keys, the book of the Gene Keys, the 29th Gene Key talks about there are times when shifts or mutations in DNA, evolution occurs in a quick shift. And this month, there's a shift in this feeling of commitment that we have with each other and within ourselves. That somehow we're all going to start waking up and understanding what true commitment is all about. That we are going to forego and realize that the commitments that we have made in our lives to others and within ourselves have been predominantly made from moralistic and social constructs and contracts. And that we're going to have a shift this month that's going to direct us more inwards so that we find more commitment to our inner truth and what feels right for us. And that possibly could be breaking a commitment in a relationship. So this month is all about looking at our relationships and the commitments that we have made in our life, socially, personally, and to really look deeply into what resonates with us. Okay? And the biggest message that is trying to be conveyed here is that the biggest commitment that we can make in our journey is within our own very life itself. And that as humanity, we tend to give up too quickly. When we make a commitment, we tend to give up too quickly at the first sign of danger or some fears come up, and we break a commitment. But that's no longer going to be the case. That we have to learn that within a true commitment, made from your inner truth, it feels so right. It's not because, it's just the right thing to do. It's a moral thing or society has told you to do it. No, a true commitment, a decision to commit to something and to your own life, is a whole body feeling and knowing. There's not a lot of excitement. There's not a lot of hoopla and emotional energy to it. It's like a whole body just knowing. And it's very settled energy. And we may make those commitments, but then the first sign of danger, we're out of there. And we are being asked this month that when we make those commitments, particularly in our own lives, we have to understand that there are natural cycles in life. Troubles come up, things come up, and that if we can press through those cycles and learn to fully just trust in life, that those troublesome times or troublesome feelings will work itself out and will ultimately end up being for the betterment. Like something good will come out of it. So let's just trust in life. And I think I want to read you a little bit from the Gene Keys. Probably going to just repeat what I just said, but in a much more eloquent way. So with the 29th gift, or the 29th Gene Key, a clear decision is felt as a quiet and powerful warmth that courses through your whole being. It's felt in your belly. These are not emotional decisions. Neither are they excited or nervous or explosive. Commitment is a wholesome energy, as though nature itself were taking control of your destiny and showing you the way ahead. Isn't that beautiful? So it's a true decision for commitment is a wholesome, a whole being feeling. And so that's the good news for the month of February. Let's look at our commitments. Let's see if they are wholesome decisions. And maybe some of our commitments and relationships, maybe you'll see, I made this because it's a moral thing or a social contract, really, and then you'll have to look deeply. Do I continue with this, or is it time to follow my inner truth? Because you'll know it. You'll feel it in your belly if you've been in the right relationship or not. And look, some commitments last 15 minutes, some last a lifetime. And when the commitment is naturally time to end, you will know it because both parties will know it. Instead of one just speculating and then jumping ship, let me reject you before you reject me kind of thing. both parties will go, yeah, it's time to move on. And it will feel, it may hurt, but it will feel right for the both of us, both of you. And when you are truly trusting in life and you have a commitment to something wholeheartedly, whole bodily, then Richard talks about this gene key, how lucky you become. Like life just starts to flow. So let's all be lucky this month of February, because danger might be ahead. So I don't know what's coming, but there are plenty other people talking about something is coming. And I tuned in a little bit. I don't want to do any predictions, but I did see some things. And in the American political realm, yeah, there's a big plot twist coming. I did see some shocking things, and I've been seeing some crazy things lately. I know in my last video I said, there's going to be another person, a candidate coming from out of the blue. I don't know how that's going to work. Look, I don't know what's going on, but I keep seeing a rather shocking event with POTUS. I did see like a massive rally. What I did see, and it's probably just metaphorical, I did see Trump sweating. Next thing I saw was him laying down in a coffin. Now this could be absolutely, just metaphor. Oh, and I also saw a big newspaper thing saying it's over. And it came up several times in several different things that I was looking at. It's over. Like some big shocking event is going to happen. There's going to be a plot twist in the American political party. And some big figure is going to fall. Something's going to happen. So this is kind of exciting. Get your popcorn. What else did I see? Let me see. I did see, I don't know, I saw a train derailment, and I thought it was in the Northeast somewhere, but it didn't look like a passenger train. So train derailment, and then I saw this in LA, like I saw, yes, it's a helicopter, but I wasn't thinking of the terrible accident with Kobe Bryant. I saw police helicopters hovering around this house, this home in LA, spotlight shining, and I got the feeling that they've located like a serial killer or something, or it's going to make news, like they found him, they captured somebody. So that'll be exciting. Remember, this is entertainment purposes only. The things I've been seeing lately are a little outlandish, so I'm not putting any money on them. Although a year ago, I called it. I called Brexit a year ago. So there you go. Anyway, saw a big, back to Trump. I saw him in a coffin. Then I don't know if these are connected. I know it's terrible. I hate to say that. I saw a huge march in Washington, people showing up, and I didn't know if these were mourners or protesters, but they seemed like veterans or people with guns or military. I don't know, but it was just a lot of people out there. What else did I see? Something about a misguided missile being shot. I don't know if it has to do with Russia, China, something. Oh, and China, by the way. Ooh, I heard dropping like flies. And yeah, I'm feeling it. And it hurts me to say this, but this virus is not natural. Whether it was planned to be distributed at this time, it was planned to be a sort of depopulation method. I felt that very, very strongly because I got very choked up and the energy was really heavy. And I don't see it going away in a short time, that it's going to affect a lot of people. However, when I checked in for the US didn't seem too bothered by it, too hit by it. So, yeah, that's kind of a sad thing to realize. But, you know, we all know. I think we all know, we all already knew that fact, that this wasn't some accident. This isn't a natural virus, that there's more to the story. Anyway, in the UK, I did see, you know, I don't even know why I bothered to tell you, because it's so insignificant, but there's going to be a small car bomb, I think, in the London area, but it's so small and so insignificant. I shouldn't say that because it's going to cause damage, but small, some kind of explosion. And just people may, you know, the people that were for Brexit are totally celebrating and they're thrilled. But overall, there's this general solemn feeling. And, you know, when a country, you know, this is obviously Britain's decision. I mean, Britain's thing. But the butterfly effect, this is a huge decision, and it's going to have ripple effects all over the world. You know, that the butterfly effect is so true. So we can expect some real shakeups and timeline changes to hit us in the next couple of months because of this decision. So it's really crazy times. We're going to have some plot twists. I think it's really exciting. I did not see any major weather events. I did see something small, but I can't remember it now, so it's not important. So get your popcorn, get your loved ones, your chocolates, and just sit back and just totally commit to your own life and to being here and enjoying the cycles of craziness, the good times and the bad times, and just fully, fully trust in life taking care of us. And follow your inner truth. Commit fully, wholly, with your whole being to your inner truth, no matter what it is. That's the message for February. Okay? So happy Valentine's Day, happy February. And let's turn these crazy whole being commitments into mad devotion for life. Okay, until next time.